Hi, everyone. Welcome to your gentle flow today. There's a little bit of construction outside, so hopefully it won't be too disruptive. You can start your playlist if you want, or if you want to put on something else, you're welcome to. And we're going to start lying down as usual. So if you want to get all your pillows, blankets, bolsters, yoga blocks, whatever you'd like to use, and we will get going. All right, so just letting yourself drop down to your support, whatever that may be. Allowing your palms to face up, or really it's up to you. If you want your hands on your body, that's also a nice option. But just start to feel the weight of your body dropping down onto the mat or onto your support. And we'll take a nice long inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling out. Again, inhale. Way up into the chest. Exhale. Maybe take a last couple on your own. Really waking up the body with your breath. And then just coming to a softer inhale and exhale through the nose. Eyes drawing back toward the base of the head. Jaw releasing. Just feeling that energy of surrender, bringing your mind here into your physical body, trying to not attach to thoughts of the past, anything that happened before this class, and not jumping ahead, just doing your best to stay present and in the moment. Breathing from your crown all the way down into the legs and into the feet. And then we're just going to start bringing some soft movements into the hands and into the toes, and maybe rolling the wrists and ankles. And maybe starting to stretch out a little bit more as you reach to the side or overhead. Begin to draw some length through the body. Maybe wrapping your arms around your chest into a hug. Just see what feels good today. And then as you release your arms down by your side again, you're slowly rolling the head from side to side, moving into the neck, feeling that pressure massage move across the base of the head. And then coming back to center, taking a long inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Let's do 2 more. Inhaling and exhaling. Last one. Inhale and exhale. And then we're going to slowly move flat on the mat. So if you're already there, you can bring your knees into your chest. And if you have something underneath you, just gently start to move and draw it out from underneath and move it to the side. And then we'll lie down again, bring your knees into your chest and rocking and rolling and maybe knees together. Try to do a combination of knees together and knees apart. You can get into the inner pelvis and inner groin. You can move across different points of the lower back. Good. And then we're going to stretch the legs up to the ceiling and go ahead and roll through your ankles, point and flex your feet. Keep breathing into the belly and the chest here. Take the breath underneath your collarbones. Good. And then we're going to start to do some movement through the legs. So we're going to do it a little bit different than just a typical bicycle. We're going to kind of exaggerate it and point the toes as we extend. So the hands can be on the mat, palms down by your side, or you can slip your hands underneath your hips if you feel like you need a little extra support. And we're going to bend one knee and extend the leg where it's hovering over the mat, very low to the ground. And then we're going to switch, but really create that extension, and you draw the opposite leg down, and then we're going to switch. So you're going to start to really feel it in your core with that leg hovering and extended. So breathe here. Try to really get a full extension of the leg as you go from side to side. And we're breathing. Good. So the belly is engaged. The legs are engaged. Try to relax your jaw and the shoulders. Good. A couple more. And then we're going to bring both knees back into the chest. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Send the feet back up onto the ceiling. We're going to slowly open up the legs into a V shape. Inhale. And exhale, we're going to do that scissor. So the legs can have a good amount of space in between so you can really get into that cross. And then we're going to open up, inhale, and exhale, cross. So the wider they are, the more you can stretch through your hips. The more space between your legs and the scissor, the more you can really reach the different angles. Good. And see if you can really bring your attention to elongating the legs. So they don't have to be totally straight by any means, but see if you can really send your attention into straightening the legs as much as possible. So it's going to take some extra effort to do that. Breathing, good. Couple more. Just one more here as we cross the legs. And then we'll open them back up. And then bring the legs together. You definitely feel that work myself. You're going to bend the right knee into the chest, and you're going to let that left leg come down to the mat and just give the knee a nice hug. Stretch into your left psoas and breathe. And then we're going to take the hands onto the hamstring of that right leg, and you're going to slowly extend that right leg up as best as you can. So we're not like tugging the leg at the higher point. We're just gently releasing our hands lower so we're not straining too much. Shoulders are heavy. Breathing. And then we're going to bend that right knee. As you're holding the right knee with the right hand, you're going to bring that knee over to the right. You're going to open up the pelvis. So try to anchor the left side of your body down. You can flex that left foot if it helps anchor you. Try to keep your chest facing directly up. Inhaling. And then exhaling, bring that knee back to center and send the knee over to the left for a twist. Right arm stretches out. Spin the upper body to the right. Slowly coming back to center, hug that right in, take a breath. And then switch. Left knee is coming in, right leg is long. Just gently hugging that knee towards the heart. And then we're going to slowly lift that left leg so the hands can come towards the hamstring. Shoulders are heavy, breathing. And then we're going to bend the knee, send it over to your left first. Open up the pelvis. Let's flex the right foot and anchor the right leg. Breathe into your belly. And then send the knee to center and over to the right for a twist. Reach out through the left arm. Take a long breath here. Exhale back to center, knees into the chest. Just go ahead and roll on the lower back. And then we're going to start to roll up and down like a little egg. So forward and back, as far back as you want. Waking up the meridians along the spine. And then we're going to come up and we're going to sit. So coming into either cross-legged or soles of the feet together, whatever is more comfortable for you. And we'll let the hands rest on your thighs and you can close your eyes when you arrive. Just breathing into your posture, starting to bring some awareness into the way you're lifting, the way the head is positioned on the neck, what's happening in the jaw, what's happening in the shoulders. Make some subtle adjustments so you can really feel aligned and symmetrical and relaxed in the body. Relaxed, but also uplifted. Nice long breath as you find your seat here. Long inhale and exhale. Let's bring one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. Breathing into your hands. And then we'll bring the hands to press. Go ahead and do a nice strong rub. Create some new energy for the day. Press the palms strongly, thumbs to your heart. If you'd like to set an intention, start to visualize it, breathing into it. And we'll chant Om one time. Inhaling. Om. Bow into your heart, honoring yourself for showing up for your practice. And then releasing your hands down, we're going to circle the head all the way around, nice and slow. Stay with your long, connected breath. Go in the opposite direction. Unwind the tension of the week or whenever you may be watching this. Excuse me. And then we'll take the right ear to the right shoulder, pausing, lifting tall, maybe right hand over to the opposite ear. Inhale. Exhale to release that hand, chin towards your chest. Let yourself roll down towards the belly, kind of rounding through your spine. Breathe into that stretch across the back. And then we're gonna slowly rise up, little by little. Inhaling tall. Exhale left ear to left shoulder. And if you'd like, left hand reaching up and over. We'll inhale. And exhale, releasing that hand and chin towards your chest. Rounding in once again. Start to draw your hands towards the knees to hold on to the knees. And then pull the spine back as your arms get long. Good. And then slide the hands back to the hips as you lift the heart. Open your throat. Inhale, lift tall. Exhale, slide the hands to knees and around. Keep going here. Inhale, up. Exhale, round. A few more. Let's do one more. And chin to chest. Let's rock the head. Just kind of sway from side to side. Holding onto the knees for that resistance. Good. And then coming back to center, slowly rising up. Inhale, arms up to the ceiling. And then sweep them back behind you. Clasp your fingers. Reach your knuckles down. Inhale, lift the chin. Exhale, chin tucks. Arms lift. And again, inhale. Exhale, chin tucks. One more here. Inhale up. This time we're going to start to lean forward over the legs. Bring the arms with you. And then slowly rise up. Release the hands to the thighs. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out through your mouth. Inhaling. And exhaling. All right, we're going to bring the soles of the feet together. So a long diamond in between the legs. And we're going to circle all the way around. Stay with that breath. Let's melt towards the toes as far as it feels good for you. Folding over, breath into your back, into the lower hips and across the sacrum. And then we're going to slowly rise up, shoulders down the back. Take a long breath in and exhale. Here we're going to reach the arms up. Exhale, turning to your right. Inhale here. Exhale, turn. Keep that going. If you'd like, tipping the back ear to the back shoulder, right ear to right shoulder. And maybe chin to your chest. And then lifting the head, turning forward, arms reaching up, inhale. Exhale, opposite side, inhale tall. Exhale, gently turn. Keep that going, inhale and exhale. Maybe left ear to left shoulder. And chin towards your chest. And then we'll lift the head, turning forward, arms reaching up on the inhale. We'll take the right hand down, touching through your side. And then we're going to move here. So we're going to reach forward, but nice and slow, and over to the opposite side. And reaching to the side. And forward, really stretching to that angle and over. Good. And just go at your own pace here. Work into the spaces that feel tight. Moving very smoothly through the body. Good. Couple more sets. Next time you reach, we're gonna slowly rise up, coming back to center. Just taking a nice long inhale at the top and exhale. We're gonna start to draw the heels closer and we're gonna rock here. So we're gonna circle once again. It's okay if you kind of fall to one side. Just let the weight kind of move and shift as you change your center of gravity. Keep breathing. Good. And then let's take one more full circle. And we're going to come up, pressing the soles of the feet, taking some nice long breaths. Nice open heart. Moving more and more into your center, that relaxation within, the rebalancing of your nervous system. And then we are going to release here, and we're going to come and sit so that our feet are in front of us, parallel. We're going to just do a little bit of core work before we move on to all fours. So from here, we're going to press the palms in front and we're going to round into the back and we're going to pull back. So we're kind of in this rounded, whatever you want to call it, hold here. And then we're going to open up the chest and open up the arms. Inhale. Exhale, palms press, and we round in and hold in this core strengthener. And then we lift up. Inhale, good. And just continue with that. Rocking through the pelvis and onto the sits bones. Nice control here. Starting to feel the arms engage as well. Good, you got it. Let's do a few more sets. So the next time we come back, we're going to hold and breathe, palms pressing, and we're going to bring the arms kind of like you're slicing, side to side, turning and slicing. Good. Breathing, you're kind of leaning back, trying to feel that fire in your core. You got it. Keep it going. Keep breathing. Nice. Working the strength across the abdominal section. Just a few more. You got it. Nice. Okay. So now just reaching forward, pull yourself up, bring the arms back, place your fingers forward and your palm down. Just take a breath here. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out through your mouth. And we're gonna walk the heels in and you're gonna press yourself up into a reverse table. So lifting from the belly, stretch into the shoulders, keep pressing into the heels and the balls of the feet to lift up. Good, and then slowly down, bring the soles of your feet together. Take a long inhale and either stay here lifted or slowly coming forward. And then rolling up, bringing the knees back together. One last core strengthener here, lifting the shins, reaching the arms forward. You can also hold underneath your knees, which is totally good here as well. So whatever you're needing and wanting today, take care of yourself. Shins parallel to the ceiling, heart is lifted, chest is open, space is relaxed, jaw is released, and you're breathing, the eyes are soft. You're either extending through your arms or holding underneath your knees. Couple last breaths here. And then we're going to cross the shins and you're going to rock forward. You're going to place your hands down onto the mat. You're going to move into all fours. So shins pressing, tops of the feet pressing, hands spreading. We'll inhale to open the heart and exhale to round. Inhaling to open up and exhale to round. Keep that going. Sending the breath from crown to tailbone and across the back. And now you're gonna round into the belly, tuck the toes. You're gonna stretch through your feet, pressing back into your heels, working through those toes and into the arches. Hands spreading, slowly rising up into downward dog and pressing through the legs. So parallel feet and pedaling the feet. Keep opening up the shoulders. Weight in the thumbs, weight in the index fingers. We're going to come forward to plank, holding and breathing, reaching the crown forward, gaze over the top of the mat. Nice. And from here, we're just going to set the knees down, knees underneath the hips, and we're going to circle the hips all the way around. Forward, side to side, and back. Good. All right, from here, open up your knees, bring your big toes to touch. Hands are forward. We're going to do that one. We rock the pelvis forward, lifting the heart, and your choice, lifted toes or not. And then coming back, pressing seat towards heels. And again, forward and back. Try to pull the shoulders down as you come forward so they're not inching up towards your ears. Use your breath. All right. Draw back and come into child's pose. Let your arms relax and release. We're going to slowly rise up, moving into downward dog. You can continue pedaling through the legs if they still feel stiff, or you can come more into the full shape, either with legs straight or knees bent. Keep opening up the hands and the fingers. We're going to come forward to plank, reaching the heart forward, breathing, pulling that strength up through the body, up through the arms, down into the core, down into the legs. Couple more breaths. Good. Slowly lower into the belly. Top to the feet press. Lifting the heart on the inhale. Exhale back to downward dog. We'll start to walk the hands back toward the toes. Feet hips width or maybe a little bit wider if you're really stiff. And just soften the knees and let yourself hang. Hanging completely. Just dangling, arms long, or you can take a hold of opposite elbows, nodding the head yes and no. Good. And then from here, if you'd like, clasping the hands behind the back, reaching your knuckles up and over. And then releasing the arms, bending your knees, very slowly rolling up, taking your time to come to stand. When you get there, just grounding into your feet. If you want to bring one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart, you want to bring two hands to the belly, just closing your eyes and taking some long, deep breaths. Soften everything as you melt down into your feet. And then we'll bring the palms to press. Rooting down as you rise up through your arms. Reach up, parallel palms, maybe a little back bend. Exhale, arms wide, folding down. Knees can bend here. Tapping the shins, heart forward. Inhale. Exhale to release. Rolling up and keep that going. Arms reaching up. Maybe a little back bend. Taking it down. And just continue that flow. Keep the breath long and connected to the movement. And then the next time you rise up, rolling up, we're going to bring the hands to the hips. Just meeting here when you're ready. Bending your knees, and we're going to take hip circles all the way around. Good. So bringing warmth into those joints, the outer hips, inner hips, hip flexors. Good. And then we're going to come back to center, arms reaching up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, floating down. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, release, walking forward and back to downward dog, spreading your hands. Keep opening up across the chest and shoulders. Forward to plank. Breathing as you hold, gazing over the top of the mat. Nice and strong for your body. And then lowering down to the belly, tops of the feet press. Hug your elbows in, lift to the heart. Exhale, pushing back, downward dog. And here, we're gonna walk the feet and hands to the middle of the mat. So walking forward and back, hands and feet to the center. Bend your knees, rolling all the way up. And shoulders down the back. Good. All right, from here, we're going to turn long ways on your mat and feet parallel, toes forward, heels back. We're going to bring the hands to the hips. You're going to lift up through your heart. Inhale. Exhale, hinging at your hips, coming forward. We're going to bring the fingertips down, bring more weight to the fronts of your feet. Inhale. And exhale, lowering down completely, let the head go. You can nod the head. You could not nod the head. Whatever feels good to you. And we're going to walk the hands forward and we're going to lunge from side to side. So bending either just with the feet pressing, or you can lower down and get closer to the mat. And really just take your time with this. Moving deeply into those muscles. Not being in a rush. Few more breaths here, side to side. And then we're going to make our way over to the right side lunge. So as you bend into the right knee, you start to shift and face that direction. Right foot forward, left leg back. Take the right foot a little bit wider. Place your left hand onto the mat. You can also bring your left knee down if you prefer. We're going to spin to the right, right arm reaching up. So turning and breathing. And then bringing that right hand down. Spin your left heel down with the right foot more at the center line of your mat. Starting to open up to warrior two. Getting low in the legs. Good. Coming back to reverse. Breathing up your side. And then we're going to lift up. Right elbow to right thigh. Reach the left arm up. Pull yourself up. And then we're going to send that arm over your cheek. And then slowly rise up, straightening that right leg. Take a long breath in. And exhale. Move back to reverse. And lifting up. Reaching it forward, coming down to Trikonasana. Nice long arms. Try not to put too much weight in that right hand. Slowly rising up. Inhale. Exhale, bend into that right knee. Coming back to reverse. Cycling the hands down to the inside of the right foot. Lift that left heel. Take the left knee down. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the gaze. Exhale, slowly rock back. You can move with the hands, flexing the right foot. And we're going to come forward and back, bending and lengthening. All right, from here, from a bent knee, we're going to take it into pigeon. So walking that right foot across the mat, squaring off the hips and the chest to face center. Use any props you'd like underneath that right hip. We'll inhale, exhale, slowly melting down. Anchor yourself towards that left thigh. And then we're going to slowly walk the hands in, tucking the left toes under. We're going to lift the hips in either downward dog, or you can extend this right leg up to the sky, up to you. Bend the knee. And then we'll all meet in downward dog, parallel your feet. Take a breath. You can stay here in downward dog or forward plank. Inhale, breathing. Control at the core. Lowering down to the belly, top to the feet press. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, lowering back to downward dog. Press it back. We'll inhale. On the exhale, we're walking back to the center of the mat. So feet forward, hands walking back to center, folding over the legs. Bending your knees, very slowly rolling up. Take your time, and right last, shoulders down the back. Take a breath. All right, and from here, we're coming back to that wide stance. Toes forward, heels back. Let's reach the arms back this time, clasping your fingers. Reach your knuckles down, lift the heart, inhale. Exhale, tipping forward, bringing more weight to the fronts of your feet, lowering down. And then we'll release the hands, nod the head a couple times. Walk the hands forward to lengthen. And once again, we're coming side to side. Either staying a little bit higher up in the hips or dropping down to the mat. Good. And this time we're just gonna get right into it. So moving to the left knee bends, right heel lifts. You can either keep the right knee lifted or take the knee down. So we're in our lunge, left foot forward. Let's place the right hand down, spin the left arm up. Reaching to the sky, chest open. Taking that hand down, spin the right heel down, left foot to center, opening up to warrior two. Centering yourself, getting low, taking a breath, coming back to reverse. And lifting up, elbow to thigh, reaching that top arm up, and then over your cheek. And then rising up, straightening that front leg, take a breath. Coming back to reverse. And lifting up, reaching it forward, coming down, top arm reaching. Nice long breath. Slowly rising up. Inhale, exhale to bend. Coming back to reverse. Cycling the hands down to the inside of that left foot. Lift the right heel, take the right knee down. Inhale lifts the heart. And exhale, pressing back, left foot flexes. Forward and back on your own. And then next time you bend into the left knee, we're going to make our way into pigeon. So crossing that left shin over, setting yourself up to face forward. Take a breath, inhale, exhale, melting down. And then we're going to slowly rise up, either downward dog, or you can send that left leg back up to the sky. And we meet in downward dog, parallel feet. Last time, forward to plank, breathing and holding. Feeling that strength powering up through the body. Lowering to the belly, tops of the feet press, inhale, heart up. Exhale, we're going to push up onto the knees. Walk the knees underneath your hips, and we're going to circle the head and the hips. You can bend the elbows, just very organic movement. You could also do cat and cow if you prefer. Good. All right. So from here, we're coming right down onto the back. And we're going to set the feet as wide as the mat, toes forward, heels behind. And you could have your hands on your body, or you could also reach your arms out wide with your palms facing up, whatever you prefer. And we're just going to let the legs drape from one side to the other. Moving into the quad stretch, hip flexors, reaching all the way down into the knee. Side to side. And take your time. You don't have to move quickly with this one. Good. Okay. And then from here, we're going to come back to center. Make sure your lower back is nice and grounded on the mat. We're going to open up our knees, bringing the soles of the feet together and breathing across your hips, across the pelvis. Let the breath really fill the belly and the womb space. And then from here, slowly bringing the knees towards center once again. Bring the knees towards the chest and roll across the lower back. Arms opening up to a T, palms facing up. Bringing the knees over to the right, gazing to the left. Knees to center, over to the left, gazing to the right. And taking it back to center. And when you feel ready, setting yourself up to rest in Shavasana, doing whatever you'd like to relax completely beforehand. Beginning to deepen your breath. Bring small movements back into your fingers, toes, jaw. Stretching out any way that would feel good to you. Starting to bend the knees. And roll onto your side. And just take your time to build your way back up to your seat. Nice and slow, maybe even keeping your eyes closed. And when you arrive, you can bring one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart, coming back to your center, grounding yourself, hopefully move on to the rest of your day. Long breath in. And exhale. Bring the palms to press. Go ahead and give it a nice rub. Pressing the palms strongly, thumbs to your heart, rising up. Coming back into the energy of your intention. Down into your heart, honoring yourself for showing up for your practice and all that you do out in the world. Namaste, Satnam. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a beautiful weekend. Enjoy the day whenever you're watching this. And I hope to see you soon. Thank you.